The Vatican is the smallest country in the world, but it's believed to house the most significant secrets on the planet. This is the Fudge Network, and in this episode, we will talk about the scariest things hidden in the Vatican. The Vatican Secret Archives. The main repository of secrets in the Vatican is considered to be the Secret Archives, officially known as the Vatican Apostolic Archives, founded in 1612 and containing documents from the Middle Ages to the present day. It's one of the largest libraries on the planet, with a total length of shelving reaching 85 kilometers. It houses several tens of thousands of volumes, books, manuscripts, and documents. The archive is genuinely secret because only the Pope has access to it. However, visitors can obtain permission to visit the archive by providing a pile of documents and letters of recommendation. 2 guards and a priest accompany visitors inside the archive, and visitors are only allowed to bring paper and a pen. Thanks to the visits of such people, we know that the archives contain actual documents and notes from famous people such as Marie Antoinette, Giordano Bruno, Mary Stuart, and others. However, access to some documents in the archives is restricted. The real Bible. According to one theory, the genuine text of the Bible is hidden in the archives of the Vatican. This theory has some logic to it, as the Bible has been rewritten multiple times over many centuries. For example, in 1970, in a secret cave on the banks of the Nile, archaeologists discovered the authentic Gospel of Judas, which was believed to be lost forever. Christian writers mentioned it in their texts as early as the 3rd century AD, but the Vatican denied the existence of such documents in principle. However, the authenticity of the manuscript was proven. There is a theory that the real, original, and complete text of the Bible can only be found in the Vatican, and it may reveal Christianity from a completely different perspective. Jesus Christ. There is another intriguing theory related to Christianity, according to which the Vatican archives contain authentic data about the earthly existence of Jesus Christ. Theorists believe that the papacy has kept the material secret and is not ready to share this information. There is also a related theory that in the Vatican, one can find not only evidence of the existence of Jesus but also his genealogical tree. Theorists believe that the Bible, as we know it, is wrong and that Jesus actually had descendants. According to them, the Vatican stores a complete genealogical tree that can trace Jesus' descendants to the present day. Why Vatican is hiding such information, that could change the entire history at its roots, remains a mystery. If the theory is true and direct descendants of the Jesus Christ do indeed live in the world, then believing people would more likely listen to a direct descendant of Jesus and therefore to God than to the Pope, who is elected. However, there is one problem with this interesting theory. According to Christianity, Jesus lived about 2,000 years ago, and if he did have descendants, then over 2,000 years, there would be so many of them that even the Vatican could not create a complete genealogical tree, although who knows? Time travel. The Vatican is perhaps the most religious country in the world, so it's not surprising that many theories are related to religion. One of the most interesting theories is that in the Vatican, one can find a device called the chronovisor, which represents a real-time machine. According to legend, the device was invented by an Italian physicist and monk named Pellegrino Ernetti. With the help of this device, it is supposed to be possible to see significant historical events of the past on a special screen. The chronovisor could not transport a person into the past, but it reproduced frames of historical events, recording them in the format of photographs or audio recordings. Rumor has it that with the help of the chronovisor, Ernetti visited the Trieste Opera, which caused a real sensation in Rome in 1969 BC, and also witnessed the crucifixion of Jesus. Until his death, Ernetti claimed that he had actually seen all of this with his own eyes and gave guarantees of the reliability of his device's information. There is no reliable evidence confirming the existence of this invention, but theorists are convinced that this is because the Vatican has banned disclosing details of the creation and operation of the chronovisor. Theorists also believe that in addition to the chronovisor, one can find legendary religious artifacts in the Vatican, such as the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, the Crown of Thorns, and the Shroud of Turin. The Three Secrets of Fatima. Another carefully guarded secret of the Vatican is the Three Secrets of Fatima. History tells that in 1917, 3 children from Portugal received mysterious prophecies and experienced several visions of the Virgin Mary herself. Thousands of witnesses saw this happen. According to Lucia, one of the children, the Virgin Mary entrusted them with 3 secrets. 2 of them were revealed in 1941 in a document written by Lucia at the request of the bishop. In 1943, the bishop asked for the 3rd secret to be revealed, and Lucia put it in writing. She recorded the secrets, sealed the text in an envelope that couldn't be opened until 1960. The text of the 3rd secret was officially released by the Pope in 2000. However, many theorists are convinced that this secret is not the true 3rd secret. According to various Catholic interpretations, the 3 secrets are related to hell, the First and Second World Wars, and the persecution of Christians in the 20th century. But it is still unclear what the 3rd secret was. There are only theories about it, and according to one of them, Lucia spoke of an impending cataclysm. According to the second, it was a nuclear catastrophe, and according to the third, it was the approach of an enemy planet to Earth. Perhaps the 3rd secret is indeed related to something from this list. Dark magic. Among the horrifying secrets of the Vatican, which are often talked about by theorists, is also dark magic. It is believed that the Vatican is closely linked to occultism and witchcraft. Theorists are convinced that the Vatican archives contain numerous magical and occult texts, spells, formulas, and evidence of the existence of demons, as well as secret information about exorcism. There are theories that black and terrifying rituals are conducted in the underground chambers of the Vatican. Furthermore, some believe that one of the most horrifying, frightening, and black books in human history is kept in the Vatican archives, the Grand Grimoire, also known as the Gospel of Satan and the Red Dragon. There is evidence that this item really exists and has been found, but it is unknown whether it has survived to this day and is on the shelves of the Vatican archives. Scientists believe that the book was written in 1512, and after that, various variations and reprints of its content were published. It is believed that the author of this book was a man who was possessed by the devil himself. The real Grand Grimoire is considered an extremely dangerous book, which describes methods and techniques for summoning the most powerful and terrifying demons to Earth. However, there is no evidence that this book contains a ritual for summoning the Lord of Hell and other inhabitants of the afterlife. Also, thanks to the book, one can obtain great power, but for this, one will have to pay. The reader must sell his soul to the devil to achieve his goals. Even some experts in occultism and dark magic believe that only a dangerous maniac or irresponsible criminal can read this book and conduct a sinister ritual. What do you think about this? Can any of those theories be true? Don't forget to like the video if you found it interesting, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell to always be aware of new videos, and of course, leave your comments under this video.